Today I'm riding with the Moto Clube de Porto on their 2026 winter tour, heading east from Porto into the Douro Valley, along the N222 and into the lesser known roads of the Tua Valley in Trás-os-Montes. What starts as a straightforward winter ride quickly turns into something a bit more eventful, including a missed camera moment at one of the most scenic sections of the day, and a solo return to capture it properly. Along the way, there's no shortage of great roads, sweeping vineyard views, and a traditional lunch to match. It's just after 8 AM at the club headquarters in Porto. Riders begin to arrive with a wide mix of bikes, and there's time for a coffee and a chat before we set off. As always, the organizer checks everyone in and gives a short briefing before departure. By 8:40, the bikes are lined up and ready to go. We leave Porto as a group, heading east. The first part of the ride takes us along the A4 Autoestrada, covering around 60 kilometers to make some early progress. It's a functional start, with the more interesting roads still to come. From the A4 we join the IP4 before turning on to the iconic N2, Portugal's longest road, running from Chaves in the north all the way to Faro in the south. It's a route that's become increasingly popular with touring riders, and a sign that we're getting closer to the good stuff. By mid-morning, we arrive in Santa Marta de Penaguião for a short break. A chance to stretch the legs, grab a coffee, and take a closer look at some of the bikes in the group. From here, we continue towards Peço de Régua. Crossing the Douro River and joining the N222 along the south bank. This stretch between Régua and Pinhão was once named by Avis as one of the best driving roads in the world, with flowing curves and views across the terraced vineyards. I've previously ridden the full length of the N222 and put that claim to the test, so I'll leave a link to that video if you'd like to see more of this road. After passing through Pinhão, we leave the river behind and begin climbing into the hills. The road winds through vineyards and small villages as we make our way towards Cotos and Castedo. And just as we reach one of the most scenic sections of the route, my camera battery dies. With no chance to stop and swap it out, I have no option but to keep riding and miss the footage completely. It's not ideal, but I'll return later to capture this section. Before long, we cross the Tua River and begin to follow the valley. Our first stop in the Tua Valley is at the Miradouro das Águas do Tua, overlooking the reservoir created by the Tua Dam. It's a good opportunity to take in the scale of the valley and the route we've just ridden. A little further along, near the dam, I pull over to capture the group riding past. With around 25 bikes taking part, it's a great way to see the variety of machines and the size of the group. From there we continue to the Miradouro do Uju, where a raised viewing platform offers a clear view of the river as it bends through the valley below. It's another impressive viewpoint. By early afternoon, we arrive in the village of Santa Eugénia for lunch. At Taberna da Font, we're served a traditional Trás-os-Montes meal with local starters, followed by rice with turnip greens and grilled meats. Simple, hearty food and very welcome after a morning on the road. Still thinking about the section I missed earlier, I decide to head back out on my own to find it again. The route starts near Castedo, although not before a wrong turn leads me onto a narrow lane with views over the Douro. Eventually, I find the right road. It begins as a cobbled lane between old houses, before opening up to reveal some of the best views of the day. This time I stop to take it in and to capture the footage properly. From there the road descends through a series of tight hairpins towards the river. After crossing the old railway line near Tua, I make my way back towards Alijó. And with some fortunate timing, I arrive at the fuel station just moments before the rest of the group. A short detour, but one that pays off. By late afternoon, we set off again towards Sabrosa. The sun is beginning to drop and the light softens across the landscape, giving us one final stretch of enjoyable riding. Around 5:10 we stop along the N222 to say our goodbyes. From here, riders begin heading home in different directions. For me, the return journey is around 100 kilometers along the A4, including the Miradouro tunnel, Portugal's longest road tunnel. By the time I get home, it's been a 10-hour day, covering just over 370 kilometers. Another excellent ride with the Moto Clube de Porto. Great roads, delicious food, and good company. Spring rides just around the corner. There's more to come.